Hello everybody and welcome back to my mutual exchange journey. So this was our kitchen 2 weeks ago. There was so much to be done and the boys really wanted to take on the kitchen and do what we can. So this was kind of like work experience, me teaching them what my dad taught me. My dad was an unbelievably skilled man. And I just kind of taught them what he taught me. So teaching them to wallpaper, teaching them to strip wallpaper, taking the units out, replacing them in other places, screwing them back in. Little DIYs that you can save yourself a fortune, like changing a plug, stuff like that. And we took this on. This was obviously filmed before I got really poorly. And it's, yeah, I'm so glad I pushed myself back then to do it. I have got a little bit of wallpaper on this wall left to do, which you'll see in the updates. But yeah, it's looking so good, and I'm so proud of the boys, and they really worked their butts off, especially in this room. I can't believe the hours and hours of work they've put into this room. Yeah, they never left me alone, and the fact that they were pushing just as hard as I was just makes me super proud of them. So this is just me getting on, wetting and stripping the wallpaper. There were so many layers of wallpaper on this wall. It was ridiculous. And no matter how wet I got the wallpaper and tried to strip it, it was like gluing. It was like putty but stuck to this wall, and it was so frustrating. This took a ridiculous amount of hours. I've done most of the rooms that I have done and stripped the wallpaper in this house. It wasn't as hard as what this room was, but we move forward. This is Gethin, my eldest. He said that it was okay to be on video. As you all know, he doesn't like to come on to my TikToks. Or my youngest, Evan, had it in his head to help me, and he was like, no, I don't care. So if you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. This is my boy, and yeah, you'll be blocked if you don't say anything nice. Okay, love you. So yeah, just some updated questions. I've had a lot of questions about what's been going on with me. One, I can't have a hysterectomy because basically a lot of my bladder and bowel has been taken over by endometriosis. So they can't just remove let me get this right. They can't remove and give me a hysterectomy by removing my womb, because it would make my bladder drop, causing more damage and making me more poorly. So it's just not worth that happening. They have to remove part of my bladder, and they're hoping they don't have to remove part of my bowel, but it looks like it's going to have to be the case. Okay, that's one. This is what the kitchen looked like at the end of the day once we finished. We managed to paint half of the ceiling, like where the dining room is, stripped all the wallpaper from the back wall, paint the inside little storage cupboards, and move the fridge across the room, changing 2 of the units. Look at the difference in that ceiling. You freaking kidding me? How amazing does that look? Wow. It just looks so much better already. We had another deep clean. The fridge looks so much better over there. I'm not too sure whether to move a top cupboard over as well. I most probably will, because storage is amazing. It's quite a big kitchen, so there's more than enough room. But I've fitted the units back in for now. I am gonna retile this whole kitchen. The tiles are basically hanging on by a string. and I'm not joking. When I unscrewed these units and moved them away from the wall, all the legs were buggered, as you would have seen in the start. As you can see, there's a gap here, but I've left it like this because I am going to be retiling. Trying to get everything in as possible to this point. So yeah, it just looks so much brighter, so much cleaner. And yeah, we worked our asses off to get to this place. We are going to strip the rest of the wallpaper, but this is what it looked like at the end of the day. This part, the kitchen part, I am going to sand a bit because the ceiling's uneven. I am going to sand, but I wanted to kind of do it on a day where, like today, we could keep all the doors open sort of thing. So back then it was really rainy and we couldn't have the doors open. So yeah, we're going to sand all this, have all the windows, have all the doors open, and make it as safe as possible for all of us, really. If you have any questions about the light, that's how my housing left it. Thank you so much for your comments, being so kind, and reaching out to me. It truly means the world. I'm doing amazing, I promise you. I am resting. That's why I'm uploading these old videos, so I can rest and take the time I need to recover. I'm sending you all my love, my blessings. Yeah, take care, everybody. Bye.